Hello, YouTube. This is TSH here, and I've got a great NU match for you guys today, and I know it is long overdue. I'm sorry, I've been really busy, and our internet was down for a while, but I finally am uploading, so hooray for everything, and all good stuff like that. And today we got a snow day at school, which was amazing, because we didn't have school, so yeah, first snow day of the year. Even though we live in I-1, we're supposed to have snow days all the freaking time, because I was freezing cold. Anyway, let's just get this battle started right now. He's going to lead off with his Carracosta, and I lead off with my Nintendo, because it's a Ninjask, but instead it's Nintendo. And it's banded, so I'm just going to go ahead and go for a U-turn into my Mr. Mime, which it's also not showing the Mr. Mime like it didn't show the Basculin before. And I was thinking that I could come in after his Shell Smash and, para him, but that doesn't really work that well, because I just die, because I'm stupid and I lose my Mr. Mime right away. So now I'm going to go into Be Afraid, which I should have done that before. He's going to go for a Shell Smash now. I'm going to go ahead and, I believe, set up a sub, which is great, because this is, it's more of a bulky attacking Regigigas. It's got, it doesn't have any attack investment, but it does have investment HP, defense, special defense. Kind of like a mixed wall. I've got Drain Punch and Payback on this thing. I should probably switch Payback for a normal type move. Even though it'd be walled by ghost types, it would it would have a move that would do some decent damage. So yeah, I'm just going to proceed to keep Drain Punching him, and because it's super effective, it's going to do a decent amount. He does have that white herb, so that his defense drops didn't even matter. He misses one of his Stone Edges, which is great, which means that I'm going to be able to kill him off with this crit here. I don't really think that mattered. It could have been a min-max damage thing, because one of the times did a lot, one of the times did a little. It's just min-max damage anyways. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go for a Toxic on his Mesprit, which is amazing, because now I get this Mesprit poisoned. It doesn't show it up there, but it is poisoned. And I'm going to go for a Substitute, so he can't do much of anything to me. And now he's going to go for a U-turn, which is great, because I still have my sub intact. And he goes out of this Mantine, which this thing's kind of a problem for me, because I don't really have very many moves to do very much on it. That's why I was saying that I should probably switch to Return instead of Payback. Even though I wouldn't get as good coverage, I would still be able to do some decent damage on things that I didn't get coverage on. And I'm pretty sure normal fighting gets perfect coverage on anything that isn't ghost type. So I will just proceed to keep on toxic him, subbing him now, getting HP back with my lefties and Drain Punch. I'm trying to basically stall him like this. And this is how the Regigigas works. At this point, slow start's gone, but it doesn't really matter because my attack's still pretty low. And this thing is, well, it's a freaking Mantine. It has unlimited defenses, basically, in NU. It's ridiculously high defense. So, yeah. Although it doesn't have that great special defense as much. So I'm going to just go ahead and keep Drain Punching him. Doesn't really do that much at all since he resists it, and like I said before, this part gets kind of stallish. So right here he's just going to go for a rest, which makes me sad because I thought it was finally bringing him down, but he does have that rest. I'm just going to go for another sub because I see no reason not to. He's asleep. And this is the part that just kind of makes me laugh. He's going to go for a Sleep Talk. He's going to get rest on his Sleep Talk. I'm like, okay, well, there's 1 in 3 chance of doing that. That's fine, whatever. Hacks is hacks. So I'm going to go for the Payback to see if I can do a little bit more damage. And it does basically nothing more. So he's going to go for Sleep Talk again and get another freaking rest. So at this point, he's kind of raging. He's like, wow, 2 rests in a row, and he switches out, which I don't know why he did that. I'm going to go for a Payback on his switch. But since the Payback mechanics changed, it does nothing, because it's still freaking Payback, does nothing. And I'm going to go ahead and get a Toxic up on this Flareon, which is great. And then he's going to go for a Lava Plume, trying to break my sub, but it does not, because I'm a more bulky Regigigas, and I just take stuff like that and get my subs not broken, because, yeah. So now I'm going to go for that Drain Punch, and Drain Punch coupled with Toxic damage will be enough to take him out next turn. So that's very good. And yeah, I'm actually just going to go for another sub instead, though. And he goes for a Wish, which is kind of stupid. I should have just killed him off, but I wanted to get up another sub, because subs are always nice. And I knew he couldn't break my sub in 1 turn, which is amazing. So he's going to go for Protect as I go for another Drain Punch, just to make sure that he, gets all his HP back and doesn't die. It doesn't really matter, because at this point, Toxic is racking the heck up, and it's doing a lot of damage, Toxic damage. And my Drain Punches are doing a lot of damage to him too, so I'm gonna go ahead and go for that Drain Punch back all the way up to full HP. My Regigigas is being a boss right now, and now he finally roars, which he probably should have done a long time ago. And I do go into that Ninjask, which is bad, because now I won't be able to come back in again, because I don't have any spinners on this team, and this thing is like quad weak to freaking Stealth Rock, so yeah, I'm gonna go for an X-Scissor. And that is okay with me. I saw that the only thing that resisted it was this Mantine, so I just wanted to try and do as much as I could, and this thing's asleep. It goes for a Sleep Talk, it's another rest, which is kind of ridiculous. I feel bad at this point. I'm just going to keep going for the X-Scissor, obviously, because I'm locked into it, and if I switch out, I'll die. So, yeah, he goes and gets another rest, so that's 4 rests off the Sleep Talk, I think. And I will be able to KO him at this point with my X-Scissor, which is pretty awesome for me, but pretty suckish for him. Now he's got only 3 pokes left. He's going to go out into that Electrode, and I'm hoping that I can KO this thing if it's not sashed. But X-Scissor just barely falls short, and he's going to be able to kill me off with a Volt Switch, which is not so good, because now he still has that thing alive. I don't have rocks up, so it can come back in as many times as it wants. I don't have rocks on this team, because, I don't know, it's just kind of an NU team that I just like NU because it's weird and stuff. So in comes this, I assume it's probably Quick Feed Ursaring, because that Crunch didn't do that much damage, and it would do a lot more if it was Guts. Also, if it was Guts, he might have Burn Orb. So I'm going to go for a Hidden Power Fighting to see how much that's going to do, but it does like nothing. So I'm just going to go ahead and go into my Be Afraid to kind of sack it, because it's already done what it needs to do for this match, and I just wanted it to rack up some poison damage on that Ursaring. And then I have a plan to defeat it, except for he goes for a Sword Stance, so that's really, really scary, and he's going to be doing a hell load of damage to anything I have. I'm going to go out into my Speed Draw, and because I got the Mummy ability on him before, when I had my little Cofagrigus in, I will be able to outspeed him and go for the Ice Beam, which is great. And now in comes this Electrode. I'm thinking I can probably take one hit and Dragon Dance up. This is a mixed Speed Draw. It's got, like, max speed, and then mostly special attack investment plus a teeny bit of attack investment, and then Dragon Dance with Outrage, Hydro Pump, and Ice Beam. And it actually kind of does some work in this case, because I'm going to be able to go ahead, kill off that thing with an Ice Beam, do a buttload of damage to Mesprit with this Hydro Pump, which is amazing. And Mesprit is still poisoned, so I'm thinking this is pretty good, except for I see the Energy Ball, which is not good at all, because my last poke is a Pupitar, which is quad weak to a freaking Energy Ball. So I'm going to go into this thing, go for Calm Mind, hope to God that I can live the next Energy Ball, and this is pretty much the moment of truth right here. Boom! I live with 1% of my HP left, which is amazing. I'm going to be able to rest, get all my HP back, and pretty much that's game from here, because he's just going to die to the Toxic Poisoning, which is amazing. So that was a very, very close match. I'm not sure if my Pupitar could have lived an Energy Ball. It might actually have been able to, because it's bulky with Eviolite, but I'm still thinking that it would kill it. It's quad weak. It's ridiculously, you know, it's a freaking Pupitar. It doesn't have that much bulk anyway, even with Eviolite. So, yeah, that was a close match. And sorry about the whole, like, Sleep Talky thing, because I guess Sleep Talk fails in this match, because it just does. And yeah, Mask for the win, because it's a mask thing that floats around. So yeah, good game, and Haas is out. Peace.